Good day. I am Christopher Susana from Bayside M2A. Now, I'm going to discuss these 5 cases. First, the people of the Philippines versus Maravik Ginosa. Second, a general registered number 270257. Third, Stasio versus Stasio. Fourth, the people of the Philippines versus Bokikosa. And the last one is the people of the Philippines versus Abarca.
First, I will discuss the People of the Philippines versus Maravik Ginosa 2004. General Register number 135981. Decision January 15, 2004. Facts. Maravik Ginosa shot and killed her husband, Ben Ginosa, at their home in Leyte. She was later charged with parricide by the Regional Trial Court, which found her guilty beyond reasonable doubt and sentenced her to death. Ginosa argued that she suffered battered woman syndrome (BWS) due to years of repeated abuse and claimed this should be recognized as self-defense or otherwise affect her liability and the penalty. Issue: whether Ginosa's invocation of battered woman syndrome constituted self-defense or otherwise justified mitigation or acquittal. So the ruling: the Supreme Court held that no unlawful aggression existed at the time she shot her husband. He was asleep, so self-defense could not be recognized. However, the court acknowledged that the severe and repeated beatings she endured constituted cumulative provocation, which broke down her psychological resistance and diminished her self-control. This entitled her to mitigating circumstances under the Revised Penal Code or Article 13. Because of mitigating circumstances and application of the indeterminate sentence law, Ginosa could apply for parole or release having served the minimum period of her sentence. Next, I will discuss the General Register number 270257, also cited as General Register number 270257 versus People of the Philippines. Facts. The accused was convicted of psychological violence under Republic Act 9262 or anti-violence against women and their children for acts that cause mental, emotional anguish to his wife and or children. Example: abandonment, extramarital involvement, failure of support, public humiliation. He argued that psychological evaluation was necessary to prove psychological violence. Ruling: the Supreme Court affirmed the conviction, clarifying that a psychological evaluation is not required to prove psychological violence under Republic Act 9262 because it is not an element of the offense. The victim's testimony properly established mental and emotional anguish. Next is Stasio versus Stasio. Facts. In People of the Philippines versus Pablo L. Stasio Jr., Ed Marites Ang, the appellants were charged initially with kidnapping for ransom after abducting Charlie Chua, binding and gagging him, and later killing him. The prosecution presented surrender and admissions, and the victim's remains were recovered. Ruling: the Supreme Court found that the taking of the victim was not truly for ransom because the evident purpose was to kill him. As a result, the court held the crime committed was murder, not kidnapping with murder. Both Stasio and Ang were convicted of murder beyond reasonable doubt. The penalty was reclusion perpetua after death penalty abolition. Fourth, I will discuss the Bokikosa versus People of the Philippines. Facts. Bokikosa was charged with qualified theft for allegedly taking cash and assorted personal items. The prosecution presented evidence including admissions and other proofs to establish she unlawfully took the properties. Ruling: the Supreme Court affirmed the conviction of qualified theft. The court found that the prosecution established the elements of qualified theft beyond reasonable doubt: felonious taking without consent, with intent to gain, and with abuse of confidence, and Bokikosa's conviction and penalty were upheld. Last, I will discuss the People of the Philippines versus Abarca. Facts. Abarca discovered his wife in an illicit relationship with Paul Ko. After finding them together, he left, obtained an M16 rifle, and later located and shot Ko, killing him. 2 other persons in the adjacent room were also hit but survived. Ruling: The Supreme Court held that Abarca was entitled to the mitigating circumstance under Article 247, crime passionnel, exceptional circumstances, because the killing was the direct result of emotional disturbance from the affair. Even though some time had elapsed, he was not liable for cause killing because of this mitigating circumstance. However, he was still liable for injuries to the others as less serious physical injuries, no intent to kill them.